This is AP News Minute. President Donald Trump said Thursday he will meet with Russia's Vladimir Putin in Budapest, Hungary, in an effort to end the war in Ukraine. Trump is meeting on Friday at the White House with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Federal immigration officers in the Chicago area will be required to wear body cameras. U.S. District Judge Sarah Ellis's ruling came after seeing tear gas and other aggressive steps used against protesters opposing ramped-up U.S. immigration and customs enforcement activity in the nation's third-largest city. France's Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu survived 2 consecutive no-confidence votes on Thursday, averting another government collapse. The Eurozone's second-largest economy is still run by a minority government in a splintered parliament where no single bloc or party has a majority. More than 1 million tickets have already been sold for next year's World Cup, FIFA said Thursday. FIFA said people from 212 different countries and territories have already purchased their tickets.
Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
And a very good Friday morning to you. I'm Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Going to be another fantastic morning across North Alabama, southern and middle Tennessee. Maybe just a touch warmer this morning compared to what we've been talking about over the last couple of mornings, but otherwise kind of a copy-paste sort of a thing, and that's okay. It's Friday. You want the weather to be fantastic, and that's exactly what we've got. 57 at 7, 60 by 8, 64 by 9, 71 degrees by the time we get to 10 a.m. Plenty of sunshine. Now, I do think we're going to begin to see an increase in cloud cover as we move about the afternoon. So take note of that. We're not going to get to enjoy the wall-to-wall sunshine this afternoon that we've seen over the last couple of days. The clouds are gradually going to begin to build into the Tennessee Valley. This is going to be first noticed maybe later in the morning, but I think it's going to be most noticed once we get beyond the lunch hour. Still, temperature's going to climb today, highs climbing into the low and mid 80s. Now, it kind of seems like a contradiction, right? More cloud cover, yet we're still going to be warm. Well, our winds are also changing directions. Today, we're going to be talking about winds that have a more southerly component to them, hence the more cloud cover. We're bringing some moisture into our atmosphere, but the winds out of the south also bringing in some warmer air. This evening, it's actually going to be quite nice. 79 at 6, 75 at 7, 71 by 8, 69 degrees by the time we get to 9 p.m. It's going to be a fantastic evening for Friday night football. Then as we head into the overnight, temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer. We're only dropping into the lower 60s. Now we're talking about above average temperatures at night. The average low temperature, well, it's exactly what we've seen over the last several nights, where temperatures have dropped into the low and mid 50s. That's average. This is, of course, well above average when you're talking about low temperatures in the lower 60s. Then as we head into your Saturday afternoon, most of Saturday is going to be really nice. We're going to get an increase in cloud cover. An isolated shower is going to be possible Saturday afternoon, but overall, Saturday is actually going to be quite nice. It's also going to be just a touch on the breezy end of the spectrum, but otherwise temperatures climb into the mid 80s. It's Saturday night, early Sunday morning that is going to bring some excitement to the Tennessee Valley. A cold front is going to push its way through North Alabama, southern and middle Tennessee, and ahead of that cold front is going to be a robust line of showers and thunderstorms. Now, that robust line of showers and thunderstorms is first going to impact areas west of the Mississippi River, and that's where we stand a chance at some solid severe weather across Arkansas, Missouri, northern Louisiana. Those folks are talking about a much higher risk of severe weather. As that line of showers and thunderstorms pushes its way to the east, that line is going to weaken somewhat significantly, but we're still talking about the chance for some strong, more marginally severe thunderstorms across our neck of the woods. If anybody ends up getting any severe weather, I think it would probably be our friends over in northwest Alabama. Those folks have the chance at talking about the gustier winds, wind gusts in excess of 50 or 60 miles per hour. The rest of us are going to avoid the wind of that magnitude. Now, let's attempt to time this out. And this still needs further refining. This still needs further defining. We're talking about a line of showers and thunderstorms. We're forecasting for a line of showers and thunderstorms that hasn't even developed yet. So we don't even have a history to work off of. 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's the general time frame for activity across the Tennessee Valley. And again, that could change in later iterations of the forecast, so make sure you come back to Fox 54 News tonight at 5:30 and Fox 54 News at 6. We're talking about the chance for strong, marginally severe thunderstorms, could bring some very heavy rain and gusty winds. And because we're talking about something that's going to happen during the overnight, make sure you have multiple ways to receive your severe weather alerts. Here's Futurecast. As we head into Saturday afternoon, a couple of isolated showers potentially developing across the Tennessee Valley. Otherwise, we are going to be talking about more cloud cover. Now, here comes that line of showers and thunderstorms, first across northwest Alabama, Lauderdale, Colbert, and then down into Franklin counties. And if it's going to pack a punch, That's where it's going to pack the biggest punch across northwest Alabama, Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin counties. 11:30 at night, 12 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Now we're talking about that line of showers and thunderstorms across the I-65 corridor. This line of showers and thunderstorms is going to move through the Tennessee Valley relatively fast. And once it crosses the I-65 corridor, it's really going to begin to weaken and fall apart. Maybe some wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour across northeast Alabama, especially Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties. But by the time the activity gets to northeast Alabama, it's really going to have weakened, and we're not really talking about a threat of severe weather in the northeast, as of right now anyway. Otherwise, we're just talking about widespread precipitation through the earliest hours of Sunday morning, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, widespread heavy rain at times. If you are going to be out during those earliest hours of Sunday morning, a little bit of localized flash flooding is going to be possible by the time we get to the middle and later part of the morning, and now that activity is beginning to come to an end. And then from there, it's actually going to end up being a really nice Sunday evening and then into the overnight, early into Monday morning. Let's talk about Talladega. Friday, Saturday look great. Sunday is still questionable at best. I do think that they are going to race on Sunday, but I think the race is probably going to start on a delay on Sunday. Have a good look at the next 7 days, 84, 85, Friday, Saturday. But look what happens on the backside of that cold front. We go from 85 to 72. We stay with the lower 70s Monday through Thursday of next week, but I really want you to pay attention to the forecast lows. We're consistently talking about low temperatures in the mid-40s. Stick around to Fox 54 Plus, got more weather and traffic updates coming up.
It's great to have all the support, not only from them, but from my doctors and nurses and lots of other people too. It's not something that 16-year-olds usually get to do, so I'm glad to be a part of it in this way.
That was Alice Huabu just weeks before she passed away after a 4-year battle with melanoma. It's where we start tonight. I'm Kenesha Dees. A North Alabama community is celebrating the life of 16-year-old Alice today at her celebration of life. Known for her courage, her spirit, and the joy she brought to others, friends and family gathered today to honor her memory. Alice was a junior at Austin High School and a talented dancer since 2nd grade. She enjoyed watching the Cincinnati Bengals and listening to Taylor Swift. And just weeks ago, she served as Grand Marshal of the Austin High School Homecoming Parade. Her life inspired everyone around her to celebrate her spirit and support childhood cancer awareness. Fox 54's Valentina Chalala has more.
Friends and classmates gathered at the Princess Theater to watch the live-streamed service. And inside, you can feel the love that surrounds Alice. Tears mixed with stories to remind everyone just how much she meant to this community.
Alice was probably the most joyful person I knew.
She was a really caring and sweet person. She was so full of everything wonderful, compassion, love, kindness.
Alice was one of the most amazing kids I've ever met.
The service for Alice drew so many people that the church couldn't hold them all. Neighbors, classmates, and friends filled the Princess Theater to watch the live stream, remembering her courage, her spirit, and the way she made everyone smile. Her little sister says these moments show just how much Alice touched the lives of those around her.
Alice just touched so many people, and just seeing so many people showing how much they love her and how much they love our family means so much. She means different things to different people. She was just so joyful and funny, and even in her final days, she was just a beacon of love.
Her journey with melanoma began when she was just 10 years old, a simple spot that turned into a 4-year fight she faced with unwavering strength. Even at her young age, Alice left an impact on everyone she met, giving people of all ages something different to carry with them.
She taught me how to make the biggest part of my personality joy.
That no matter what the challenge, you need to be strong.
Just to love everybody.
To be who you are. To be yourself.
Friends and classmates remember how she faced each day with grace, a reminder they say will stay with them forever. Indicator, I'm Valentina Chalala, Fox 54 News.
Alice's family says these moments with friends and classmates helped celebrate her life and the love she shared with her community.
After 12 years, the Huntsville Mayor's Cup is back, and in 11 days, UAH and Alabama A&M will square off on the hardwood with bragging rights on the line. The Chargers will travel up Memorial Parkway to the Event Center for a doubleheader on Monday, October the 27th. Up first is a battle between squads that are coached by Alan Sharp and Dawn Thornton. Then in the finale, it'll be Dante Jackson matching wits with Mick Hedgepeth of UAH. Coach Jackson is actually trying to model his program like UAH.
Incredible program over at UAH. And go back to even when I was at Stillman and Coach Acuff was the head coach over there. It's been an incredible program for the last 20, 25 years out here in Huntsville. So one thing I want to do is probably make our program just like theirs, nationally ranked. So I'm excited to be able to compete against them, and I know Coach will have them ready to roll.
Once again, the games will take place on Monday, October the 27th at the A&M Event Center. Women taking court first at 5 p.m., then it's the men following at 7 p.m. Both games will stream live on SWAC TV. Alabama head coach Nate Oates leading the Crimson Tide in the Boutwell Auditorium in Birmingham for an exhibition against Florida State. Early on, it's one of the new guys, Taylor Bowen, splashing home a three-pointer, and Alabama has an early lead. Later on, it'll be sophomore LeBaron Fileline creating a little space with the step back, and he swishes that one home. Alabama now trailing in this one. Later on in the half, Bama running in transition, Bowen running the floor, hits Fileline, who will pull up for the transition three, and it is good. And Alabama is cutting into that Florida State lead. And then after an FSU miss, it's Holloway up the foul line. Nice no-look pass to Houston Millette. And he lets go for a three-pointer from the corner. The red shirt guy just knocking it down. Coach Nate Oates liking what he's doing. Then Amari Allen tries to lay it up off the glass. However, the putback is good by Aiden Sherrill. Alabama led by 9 at that point. This is a wild game, everyone. Check out the final score as Alabama goes on to win by a final 109-105. So the women get a victory and the men do as well.